We've sold over 50,000 pounds of produce in the community. That's a phenomenal mark. 50,000 pounds of produce where none was available before. We've been at, yeah.
That's Rosario Dawson, by the way. she came to our store to celebrate our anniversary because she likes what we do. But that, I don't see her at Safeway, so I'm just anyways, please continue.
So we've also been able to offer 100 hours of nutrition education classes. So twice a week, our nutrition educator is in the store cooking up food, talking to people about diseases and diet and how certain foods can help benefit your body to fight certain diseases. He's a really phenomenal guy, but we've been able to do some really amazing things. At the corner stores, the project is just up and running, but we've already sold like 2,000 pounds of produce to the corners, 2,000 pounds of produce to 2 corner stores.
In a couple of months.
In a couple of months. When people again told us that wasn't gonna work. Oh, this is not gonna work. None of these poor people want to eat this. I mean, we get this all the time. And there's some other successes too. Like these are some of the people from our WISE team. We have the young lady in the hat, Jamila. She's got an opportunity through our partnership with the Ashoka Youth Venture. She'll be going to Serbia in like 2 weeks. She just graduated high school from one of the bad schools in West Oakland, you know, but this is what I'm talking about. Like our kids are phenomenal, and if given the opportunity, they can do great stuff. Next slide, please. And so just to kind of recap, what we're trying to do is kind of keep things, you know, least complicated. You got the nonprofit, for-profit. We provide produce. We're marketing. They're giving us money for stuff. And so this is how it happens. From our local farmers, next slide, to our warehouse, which that's Cesar Gonzalez, to the grocery store and the corner stores. So that's like a real quick pictorial snapshot. Next slide, please. And so at the end of the day, we celebrate. You know, we're happy. We love to be around, and we want to be an asset in our community. Every month we have community events where we promote health and well-being. We invite farmers to come down. You see a picture down here with a farmer teaching one of our young people how to make homemade biscuits. Let me tell you, it was the bomb. Can't even lie. I thought Popeyes was straight. I thought KFC was straight on the biscuit tip. But this man, nah, he's good. And then he makes homemade, I mean, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Homemade jam he makes and stuff. So
that we sell in the store.
Yeah, we sell in the store, yes. And so, you know, this is some face painting that we do at our block parties, but we just try to make a presence in the community. Because this is a tough sell. For a community that has went without anything like this for so long, it's a tough sell. So at these events, sometimes people come up to me and they're like, wow, man, you know, what are you guys doing? What's going on here? Have never been to the store, you know, people that live in the community. And I break it down to them and I let them know. And the first thing they say to me is, wow, I didn't know this was for us. We have a big issue in West Oakland because of the affordable housing crisis in San Francisco. So when nice stuff pops up in your neighborhood, typically that's like, time for us to go. They can't be building this for us because poor people don't get nice stuff. We get second-rate stuff, like 99 cents only. And so it's always a challenge, but after I kind of like, you know, we talk with people, we're always out in the community, they warm up, and once they understand like it's about the community, then they're all for it, you know, but we do have to deal with some of those issues because they're not really used to having beautiful things. The store is beautiful. You walk in, it's new, it's bright, it's got all of this organic, funky, hipster stuff, you know, but it's really designed for low-income people, so we try to keep the prices really low on our produce. Next slide. So how can you support it? How can people support us, James?
Well, first of all, if you're in the Bay Area and you're not shopping at my store, then you're doing an injustice to yourself.
So, and if you don't live in the Bay, or if you're already one of our customers, tell your friends about us. You know, if you got family and friends back home, say go buy Mandela Foods. You know?
See that T-shirt right there? It's an esports shirt.
Yeah. You can get one of those only at our store though. And then also you can donate to the nonprofit. The nonprofit allows us to do a whole bunch of stuff. It's the produce distribution. So your donation can help us build our relationships with farmers, help ramp up their services so that we can actually spin it off as a legit business. And then you can just pay attention to food. I mean, food is not like a big thing on people's radar when you're talking about community issues. But once you scratch the surface, you'll start to see it there. So just pay attention to food and also the economics of low-income communities. Because we want to create local economies that are sustainable and that serve the benefit of the people that have had to witness a lot of atrocities, a lot of bad things over the last 40 years.
And I know he said, tell your friends, but I mean, we're very serious about that. We don't expect everyone here to give us $10. Like, we understand what the circumstances are, but the power of language is incredible. Like, if you're on the other side of the coast and you know what we're doing, you know that it's good work, then that might be more important than that $10 would have ever been. So it's like, please don't forget the name. You can get Mandela Marketplace, Mandela Foods confused, and we'll forgive you. But just remember one of the names and tell someone about it.
Yeah. And next slide. And you can contact us here. If you're in the Bay Area and you want like a personal tour of the store, hey, come by and I will give you a personal tour of the store.
We'll hook you up with some etouffee, crawfish, you know, some blackened salmon over spinach with balsamic vinaigrette.
They just cut the ribbon on their new kitchen. And so they're preparing hot foods now too. So, and by the way, shout out to Yuro again, because he's a dual member. He's not only our produce and warehouse manager, he's also one of the co-owners at Mandela Foods. So we got this guy over here, 23. We got this guy, 19, owning businesses, and so that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I get paid.